Blessings, blessings, my people. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to this another Saturday Crest show. As you know, people, tonight's show is basically preview, review, and results show. Of course, a little prediction have to take place going forward. But as it is, you know, we had Dakasta Cup and Marin Cup games today, a whole lot of games today. And of course, not to say, some very disappointing results, some very, very disappointed um, performance as well. But we're moving towards the second round, which is very, very tight, very, very tough. And a lot of people looking forward to the second round. Please remember that the second round is a knockout, it's a home and away game. And so each team will play each other twice, either at home, or close to home. The venues will depend on the whole situation. If they can host TV games, if ISA can manage such a thing. All right. So good night, Mr. Lee. Good night, family. Good night. Good night. Bless up yourself, Mr. Lee. Very, very sure. And people, remember, as soon as you get on, please hit the like button. I also want you to share the content. And of course, why not? If you have not yet done so, subscribe to the channel. All right. So hit the like button. Very good. Going good so far. And also, I want to hear from you. We want to hear. So I'm very excited. Mr. Lee, big score, 7-goal thriller between Garvey and Kemsil. Very interesting game. That's so good. And heal up to the Garvey massive. Again, people, we're going to look at the results for the different games throughout today and also take into consideration not just the results, but the different point standing after today's game. More so, more so, we need to vet the different games. Look at how we watch. So we are watch with my antenna very high. Dunga, broadband very high. What is it you're watching, Dunga? Let me know. Let me know what you're watching right now. All right. So let me see where we are now. We just really want to look at the scores for today. And we had prediction yesterday, people, so we have to look at those. I know that there are a set of people coming out blazing tonight at the Saturday Crest show. Yeah, man, I know they're coming out blazing because we had to predict some serious predictions last evening, our last show. And, people have to kind of stand to their licks tonight. I am one of such who, will have to stand up and say, well, that was the situation. And so we have to regroup and come again. That is the Edwin Allen game. Big topic. And if you notice what my headlines were, Edwin Allen humbled by Clarendon College today. And I use the term humbled, people, because it was a game that had a lot of preview to it, a lot of game, a lot of people are looking for a very intense game. Bless up, man, the Saturday Crest show. Yes, so, I, for one, was looking for a very competitive game, knowing where the zones are. Both teams already gone through, and I'm sure that Clarendon College would have wanted to use these games, to prepare themselves for the second round. And if you listen, and we had an interview this afternoon with Coach Hyde, and he was very, very clear of what his expectations are. So, we were looking forward for a very intense game. It wasn't to be, it started a tough game, very, very intense game, running hard, adrenaline, playing very rough as usual. And, it brought Clarendon College in a frame of mind that, listen, this little pet thing now will work, so they has to step up their game, which they did. And it was so unfortunate that the way they stepped the game up, Edwin Allen could not compete, could not manage the game any at all, people. So again, it is those things that happen, and we have to just move away from it. All right. So let me see how could I do this now if I should share these results. So I'm gonna try and share the results on screen so we can go through. Godfrey, welcome everyone on the panel. Bless up yourself, boss. Stab stranger, I know you'd run out, Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man. Anyway, you're there. Stab stranger, the boss. All right. So as I said, we're going through the results and we can use as we touch each game, look at our prediction last night and also have the discussion. What a game today. I tell you, boss. It was a game of of one half. Normally people gonna say it was a game of two halves. No, this was a game of one half, one dege half. So, Godfrey, what did you enjoy about today's game? You know, what was the high point of that game, people? Every day I come out and I go streaming, I learn so much. Yes, I learned so much. And today was one that I don't know, but I had some little challenges. I don't know where they are from. How did they come about? But we have to understand. All right. So again, let's continue. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hat off to Edwin Allen. Why you say hats off to Edwin Allen? Ah, I mean, that's your view. I just want you to say what you're saying. And I hope you're not playing it around, Godfrey. I hope you're not playing around to make it look, like you're really sorry or, don't do it. But if it is what you're saying, that's fine. All right. So I tried now to project on screen here. It's not as big as what I want it to be. But the first game that we see on screen there, hopefully you can see it. I don't know if I want to watch big TV, but let me see if I could. No, not getting it to very big. Hold on. Hold on. Exit full screen here. All right. People, if you can see, I read it. All right. So the first game, Howard, Edwin Allen play a great game. I'm not lying. Is that so? Interesting. Edwin Allen didn't play as well as the first game. That's what I believe too. And the truth is, maybe you would have been able to see much more. I was really not watching for what I call it now, the different areas of the game, but more so because I was doing commentary and streaming. It's very difficult to analyze everything as it is. So your take tonight will be very good. It will be good if you want to even join me live. I'm a what do you say, one of those who want help everywhere I go for streaming. But that's not just it. You can come live. That's the stream. You could come in and help me to co-host the show. Give me your view. Let me understand what you're saying a little bit more than just typing. All right. So Alphonsus Davis, Smile Gully, nil. That was a nil score, and I want to look at if I had any prediction for that game. That Mile Gully Alphonsus game. I thought Mile Gully needed to win to secure, to ensure that they go to the next round. They are already in the round, but maybe this results will affect their ranking, because in the previous ranking what I've showed last night from the 12, CC come the winner. All right, Godfrey, bless up yourself. You start hold on panic up early. Well, you know if you hold on, you know if you show it, man. Remember, I want to still have it, All right. So no prediction there we had for Michael fans. So it's a nil stalemate. The next game, Manchester High over Bellier. All right, that was a game that we predicted as well. And I must say, Manchester Bellier game. Yeah, Mark 1-0 to Manchester. And I had Manchester to win. I had Manchester to win 2-0. So they win 3-1. Who was this again? Is it Tom who have Manchester to win 4-2? So Tom Stranger, you said 4-2, 3-1. All right? Not bad at all. So we're on par. Nobody predicted Bellier to win in that game from last night. All right, so the next game we move to is Veer 4-0 over Fogar Road. Yes, that game I was there, but trust me, I wanted to do it, but I just couldn't manage. So we have Fogar Road. A whole lot of people have Fogar Road to win. I must say I had Veer to win 2-0. Butty, yeah man, had it Veer to win. No, Fogar to win 1-0. Godfrey had Fogar to win 2-1. Tom had Veer to win 2-1. Sadi Crest had Veer to win 2-1. Lucky had Veer to win 2-0. So that's how it is. So most people got it right in terms of the win challenge. The big game, the 7-0 thriller. That was really and truly never expected that sort of game. So Garvin Massio versus Kensil, where we had that one. Yes, I think the Garvey Massey came still. I have Garvey Massey to win 2-1. Mark said 2-0 to Garvey. What is this again? Lucky, did you say 2-0 to Garvey as well? Yes, we do. Godfrey, you also had a 1-0 victory for Garvey Massey. All right. Maldan versus Irwin. That was another game that, and I don't think we had a lot of prediction on that one, but I predicted Irwin to win by 3-0. And this is a 3-1 victory for Irwin. So at least Maldan got one. Cornwall College 2-1 over St. James. Yes, based on what I am seeing here, every single one of you have it for 2-1. No, seriously? Three persons predicted that game last night, 2-1. Massive, massive people. They saw the show, saw the Chris show going right. All right, Jackie. Yeah, man. Edwin Allen, the way sanitizer. All right, yeah, man. Sanitize and hit the like button. So bless up yourself, Jackie. You don't know. Sorry, Chris. Show getting good and better as we go along with your assistance and support as well. So the next game, Green Pan, surprisingly, 7-0 over Spot Valley. Well, of course, Green, we expect that to win, but I think I have that game just for 2-0. 2-0 Green Pan over Spot Valley. We never had anybody else give us on that. Black River turned back Nacolva, 4-0. Okay, some serious gameplay. The predictions here were not as accurate as what we wanted to be. So Howard, CC beat Edwin Allen High 4-1. No, they beat. How that 4-1 come in, boss? CC best Edwin Allen beat Edwin Allen by 4-0. No, they beat Edwin Allen by 3-0. A matter of fact, hold on a bit, man. When we reach there, we cross that bridge, all right? Mannings, and I remember I said, and I showed that a lot of goals scored today as well, both across Manning and Doncaster Cup. So Manning having that in their biggest win of the season, is that so? Manning have a 6-1 win over Granger, expected for a big win, but not as a 6. Paul Bogle 2-1 over Morant Bay. Robert Lightburn and Yalas beat clipped them by 3-2. Howard Godfrey, Jamaica versus Haiti tomorrow, halftime. All right. That game, trust me, and let me tell you the truth, as you talk about that Haiti game, and because like Godfrey bounced from one show to the next. So let me just address it. A prediction for that game, people? My prediction for that game is, I believe, seriously, we'll have this game 1-1, draw game tomorrow. And Jamaica better come out blazing because they'll have to salvage a point. As a matter of fact, I see Haiti scoring first. So most definitely, man, 1-1, that's my score line for the Haiti-Jamaica game. All right? Don't get me. Hopefully I'll get out and Jamaica can win. But that's just it. People, Central 2-1 over Old Harbour. Central win 2-1, and I think this will take Central into the second round, clearly. All right? Glenmuir coming from behind to beat Denby by 2-1. I was lucky enough to catch those 2 goals Glenmuir scored because I was, as you know, I was at the game Edwin Allen and Clarendon College. So I drove by after the game finished and I saw the 2 goals that they scored. Never get any clippings. That wasn't the intention, But I must say, very good goals for Glenmuir and a very good win for Glenmuir as well. Right, but hold on, how many rich man in cut this up? That's nice. Hold on, people. Would you believe Mr. Nelson man in cup score? I never asked you that. All right, so not getting a lot of the Costa Cup game right now. All right, so there are still some scores out there in the WhatsApp, so I check them. Let me go through the other games now. I know you're waiting on that game enough when you start chatting. Nothing on the easy, man. I'm telling you. And some people want batter Sardi Crest, but give me a chance. Yeah, man, just give Sardi a chance to come out. Somebody asked him if we need a vote on something. Oh Lord, this place are rough. No voting, no election around here, my boss. No election. All right, so let me give you some other score lines coming out of the Doncaster Cup. Let me give you some other score line from the Doncaster Cup. Observer. All right, so I've already give you the other Mount St. Joseph 1, Crosskeys 2, 34, Wycliffe Martin 1. Somehow I heard something differently earlier today. Stets 1, BB Coke 1. That was a game that we all have Stets to win. BB Coke Stets, yes. Most of us have Stets to win right here. One person, only lucky so BB Coke will win 1-0. So of course it was a 1-1 score line. Mark, big up yourself, you got that one right. All right. Garvin must say I said 4-3. Which other match do I get now? Which other match? Yeah, man, me know now come, man. I know the waiting. I know you're waiting, and I'm not gonna hold you too long. All right. So the other game and the big game that we want to talk about, people. So, Howard, Whisper is starting tomorrow. That's the news coming out of the JFF camp. If that is so, that is good. All right. So we are now left with the game. Clarendon College 3 over Edwin Allen. Stage match hot. All right, that's nice. So Clarendon College run away 3-0 winners over Edwin Allen. And look at it now. Let me give you some predictions that we had. Oh boy. Mark said Nilal. Sorry, yes, I have it for Edwin Allen to win 1-0. Ramdan, and I said to him that was too much of a big score. He had Edwin Allen to win 5-0. But he said 1-1. Godfrey 3-1 to Edwin Allen. Tom said 3-1 to Clarendon College, which is expected. Lucky also 3-1. I remember in the chat last night, Lucky said, well, they probably can't even score 1 tomorrow. So if they never score, so right now the 3-0 would have represent you, Lucky. Ray said 4 or 5-0 to Clarendon College, and it's 3-0 Ray. So Lucky you never get it right there. Also, we have Mr. Price, who said that Clarendon College would have lost 2-1 to Edwin Allen this time around. My prediction, yes, we're probably playing tomorrow, Michael Antonio. All right, good. I love that one. It's sort of unfortunate the way the coach came out the other day to say that the reason why Whisper wasn't in the team because he was not actively playing, on a week-by-week basis. But he was able to make it back as a replacement immediately. So what is it? We never have anybody else who are playing week by week? Come on, coach. Come on. I don't think that explanation says it all, or maybe there's something. But if you have the youth, play the youth. Because we're looking at a next 2-3 years program. Yes, so you have to make the youth feel right there. But then again, you have to find some football for him to play. You can't just wait for Jamaica match to play football. Yes, Donaldson, I know. Prediction is what I hope for. I many of us hoping for that. The coach is biased. I wonder why you say he's biased right there. Anything can happen. Huh? All right, people. So let's zoom into the Clarendon College Edwin Allen game today. I was very upbeat. For some strange reason, I thought this Edwin Allen team will take the game to Clarendon College. In the very opening of the game, I think Edwin Allen pushed across. You know what hit me though? I don't know what happened, but I was unable. The stream was unable to start. It wasn't broadcasting. The stream started, but it couldn't broadcast. The moment it goes on, it keeps disconnecting in the early part of the game. I found the reason why, are the reasons. I believe the very first reason was that the internet was bad. I switched, so at one stage, I say, all right, I realized that the digital, which was a stronger one everywhere else I go, and then it was nothing from it. In, out. And then I switched to the flow data, which I have on my phone. And what I did to do is to start the streaming on the phone. And then I try to catch up, with the other device that gives you the scorecard. So actually, I miss a comfortable, maybe a 9 minutes game. Yes. But interestingly, Edwin Allen started out looking threatening. As you know how them threat on the counter. But quickly, Clarendon College realized, hey, we're not taking this thing, no prisoners. Yeah, man, Whisper as a young kid, why always benching the young man? I'm not saying that the bench, me agree with you into some extent, but if he's not the number one or the 11th player, fine. Nothing is wrong with sitting on the bench. But you need to have him in the setup. And I think he has the quality that can make this Jamaica team, especially looking forward. We're not even sure, people. We're not even sure if the Michael Antonio we see here will be fit and ready for the next World Cup. We're not sure. He has age. And so while we're with him now, it's good to blood the youngsters so he could learn from that experience. All right? The JFF is rubbish. Oh, Lord. But you're going to blame JFF for that, though. I really, JFF, you want to blame for that? I don't even know what to say on that part. But yes, man, I would say Edwin Allen, though, was a bit of, force, a sort of force football, a brute force football they started out with. Very competitive, very aggressive. And that's your type of game. That is your type of game. And that's why I will say to you, in the very first 5 or so minutes, they were looking good. They were looking good in my estimation because they were doing what they always do. By no stretch of my imagination, Edwin Allen is playing any form of attractive football. A matter of fact, by no way, Edwin Allen looks like they have a team that can roll over a decent team. I understand if you give them that opportunity, if you allow them to run behind, Tajay, Thomas and company kill you. But once a team stand up and show that sort of defensive cohesiveness, then of course Edwin Allen shut out. That's what happened today in my estimation. Michael Antonio is in the starting also. Andrew Blake is back too. All right. Gregory Mason, good night, Sir Sadi, and the other distinguished guests on here. Wait, you're doing JFF and Issa now? Anyhow, a schoolboy football discussion, Yeah, man, we're just not taking little that. Anything you come with, Mason. But yes. So we're on the issue of the Edwin Allen game. As you know, people, I was there. I was at the game. I did some streaming. Not sure I was alone there streaming. And I was doing commentary. I mean, outside of the little issues that we have, and I'm sure that you had enough people to see the game. Based on so on, I think you got enough of the game. It was a 3-0 win. But mind you, even though I missed that, Clarendon College got an early penalty and was saved, trust me, immaculate save by goalkeeper Lamar Williams from Edwin Allen. He did well. How many D-Cup matches played today? Quite a number of D-Cup matches played today. A whole lot. I will get it back to you in a little while though. All right? So, the game could have ended basically 4-0. A matter of fact, if my memory serves me right, and I have not watched the stream yet, I try to watch it back, especially get some highlights so I can talk much more about it. But from what I can remember, I don't remember that Clarendon College goalkeeper making any save. No. I am also saying to you, Clarendon College could have scored at least 6 goals today. There was a glorious chance, but I'm not saying an empty goal, but a clear shot on target under no pressure and in the second half, and Kyle Dixon put it high over the top from in the 60-yard box. Howard, Howard, it come like a two different game here you're watching. Edwin Allen play some classic ball game today. For real. Howard, may I go put back the thing in the chat. If you want to come, you don't have to come with no video, but come voice, because I don't think me really are really well. I want you to tell me at what point those classic football was played. And remember, Howard, if you were watching it, Edwin Allen was the team in the light blue. Clarendon College was in that yellow and blue. I make it clear because I don't see that classic football that was played. If there's anybody else see it, fine. As I say, me no see it. All right. The type of game that Clarendon College play, and we all know that Clarendon College play possessive football, possession football. They want to keep this football, and they love to play a whole lot of passes. Now, if you don't have the quality of players to compete man-to-man with Clarendon College, you can't go man-to-man. So me understand. Goalkeeper sick. What do you mean goalkeeper sick? Which one are the goalkeeper sick, man? Edwin or CC? I noticed that second half. The second half, the goalkeeper changed. All right. Howard Godfrey, CC come fighting. Of course they come fighting. Then they don't have to play fighting, man. Mr. Price, manners boss, manners. Tom Stranger, Edwin played better in the first game. Far better, man. Much, much better. Much better. If you notice what happened in the game, you know. If you notice what happened in the game, and you can probably watch highlights now and let's start if you want to. As I say, CC love the passing game. What CC, how CC play, and what I have seen today, they start the game from the back. And they start very slow. So what they're trying to do is to invite the teams, invite you to come and attack them down there, deep in there. And then they just get by you. And by the time they reach the middle of the park, the momentum speed up, the speed of the game goes, start to go faster. The intensity of the game going forward, high. And that's what will hit teams. Many opportunities CC would have got. I've seen CC go forward and take the ball, come right back to the half line, which they never had to do. Not like they have a lot of clear opportunities. But if you allow them space, that is how they'll play. And they will strangle you by the neck, people. In football terms, they will use the ball and the lace for your shoes to strangle you if you give them that space. So if CC is playing that type of football, people, and what Edwin Allen is playing, and I don't know, I really don't know. One player assist Edwin Allen use playing as a forward. One. And if me wrong, say me wrong. Maybe, I don't even know how to call the formation. I'm telling you the truth. The formation is not detrimental for me because when the ball starts to move and players start to move, you're not going to see it line up. But based on how the complement of the team set up and how teams move, you can call a formation. But today, I was unable to see that with Edwin Allen. What I saw for sure is that Padre Thomas, that number 9 player, was always the only player up top. The only player up top. In the first half, Edwin Allen were playing some man-to-man ball. But in the second half, CC come roaring lion. And Howard, the reason why Edwin Allen play like a man-to-man, that's they have to start and put pressure on the Clarendon College. But you have to know how to do that. Yes. And if you can maintain it, then you start to play closer. Give them outside, but do not harbor them in front of your goal. You see where the goals come from? And where the shots are taken from? People, that's how we have to look at the game. Ramai, Edwin Boy has been sick. That's a reason for the change of keeper and all. Listen, me, man. That may be right. The keeper changed. See, the keeper wouldn't stop the goals in France school. A matter of fact, when the keeper changed, what was the score? 2-0, I believe. Jaja, what is playing man to man and couldn't construct three passes at no time of the game? Sir Sadi, I link you tomorrow when Sir Whisper playing. Hello? You gonna your bed spy? You gonna titty bar? Did the number three for CC play? Yes. Have a wonderful game from the back. Yes, man. A matter of fact, the third goal, he assisted it by dribbling, won a ball from deep in his own half, dribbled through the center of the adrenaline play, and make an very neat execution pass, split the defense for Kyle Dixon to run on and score. So yes, he had a very good game. Who is that number three, by the way? What contact do you have with him? It seems like you're very close to that number three player. No, every time Edwin Allen get this ball, and a few times people, not, you have to give them the credit. A few times they try to play this game from the back. But what makes it difficult is that they will make three passes and the fourth pass is a long ball. And you know who are the three players passing this ball around? Three of the defenders, people. Three. Listen me no see. There are a few times you see pass going through the midfield. You know. Me no say it no go through the midfield any at all. But they will win a few ball and put 2-3 passes in the mid. And from midfield as well, you have this long ball. The final ball to the goal. It's a long ball. So even when they make a few touches in and around the box, people, they can't do nothing. They don't used to be playing that type of football. Right? He played center half today. Number three. Yes, he played center half today. Now, if Edwin Allen want to do well come second half, they must be able to keep the football. And people keep saying that Sadi Crest is marking the coach hard. People say Sadi Crest hard by Edwin Allen team. But people don't watch the match no man. Don't tell me if me I tell lie no man. Let me know if what I am saying is not in line with what goes on. That's all. Because I am happy now and I will withdraw all of those statements if you can come together and say, sorry, you're wrong. How many times, people, this is what I am saying, how many times this Edwin Allen today made consecutive passes? Tell me how much time. Wait, have anything at any moment the CC goalkeeper take a spot kick? How many corners Edwin Allen received in the game today? 3 corners, I can remember. 3 corners. Three corners. Godfrey said 3. So you were Godfrey, you were watching the I tell you. So we have to be careful, you know, I know me I say that because you people arm with the information, you know. We know no arm with the information. But saying that to say, if we continue to play that way as Edwin Allen, I'm telling you people, we can't expect Tajay Thomas, that number 9 player who is very good. And if that I did not CC set up, Lord have mercy, I'm telling you, that boy probably got about 20 goals right now. Right? First or second, I think they have gotten 2 in the second half, and I think 1 in the first half. I remember clearly 2 in the second half. I remember clearly. One from a ball that was going, you know, it was like a deflected, you know, it was clear defect from a deflection, and another some way, not a goal saving opportunity. Number 9 don't bad like number 3. No man, trust me, I tell you. Number 9, Tajay Thomas from Edwin Allen, good youth. Good youth. All right, so what I am hearing now, people, is that a number of the Edwin Allen boys are sick. What are they sick about? What type of sickness? Is it some what did I say, biological illness as it relates to issues, flu, fever, dengue, what is it they are sick about? Or it is physical injuries through the game. These are things that we need to know. And for Donaldson right now, I'll say to you, boss, for you to come on this other question right now and telling me that, it will be very disappointing. I am very disappointed to hear that these adrenaline players are sick or were sick coming on this other question. Like, Godfrey, terribly, man. No, it's serious. Physical injuries from my understanding. All right. Listen, people know, and I want to know to help me know. We can't do better, but we have to talk it as it. Edwin Allen, every match that I have attended, the bench from Edwin Allen is full. Very. Almost every game that I have seen, the nucleus of the Edwin Allen team starts. Me never see. People, let me tell you something, man. Tajay no sick, can him start and run right through the match. JT no sick, him start and run right through the match. Yes, that number 17 who played outside left, I believe, start and run through the match. Dyke the left back no sick, start and play through the match. Ferran no sick, start and play through the match, if then go down a few times. Yes. Listen, man, I don't understand. The number 5, I see him play. Listen, how can you have so many physical injuries in these matches, Brother Messan? And even with the weaker team, the same players keep playing. Why can't you give the others a play and let the sick players rest, especially when you already know that you're going through? Why are you pushed to play? And nobody can tell me, say, a weak team play today. No? It wasn't a weak team in terms of their starting 11. Quick, have the coach do an interview after the game, or he wasn't available. Maybe mess up. You know why you draw me out today. I don't want. All right, square no. No, the coach never come for an interview, boss. Argument. He never turn up for an interview, so that is it. All right. Is the farmer managing telling us now that the boys are sick? Last year, Edinburgh wasn't like this. I don't know why. The team has not improved, boss. That is the reality. The Edinburgh team has not improved from last year. And it is sad because they have retained a number of players. Noticeable. Only 3 noticeable players Edinburgh lost last year. Only 3. And I think they lost 4 in total. But that's another story. Let's not get into that aspect of it. Now, if you have a team, people, with a 20-man squad, and your first 11 is of such that better than the rest, which may understand. But at no time, I see that first 11 I play them, I see that them control a pass or run at Billy. No, I see that. I don't see that. I've never seen it. So those quick movements and passing, not there at all. So when you get this ball for 80% of the game or 80% of the position that you have, the ball is kicking long from defense. And I'm not saying from the defender, or defenders, from the defensive third, Edwin Allen kick the ball in long for number 9, Tajay, to run down. And Tajay can not even position himself well on the field. And I mean that because he's not properly positioned. And if this is your game plan, you can't be that you are to receive a ball and on receiving this football, your back is turned to the goal. Something is technically wrong. Something is tactically wrong. Godfrey. They expect a good game for Ding CC. No, they expect a good game, two quality teams. And these are what we are waiting for. Rita Williams, watching from Grenada. Bless up yourself, Rita. Thank you very much, man. Of course, Hardy Chris viewing, going wide and far. So, all of those things that we're talking about, people, is a concept that we believe must change, is a concept that must be improved on in order for Edwin Allen to be doing well. On the flip side of it, though, on the flip side of it, we can't take anything away from Clarendon College. And I still believe Clarendon College is still in a cruise mode. They are cruising for one reason, I believe. Not because they want to play cruise, but I don't believe as a team they are fit. They have individuals that are ready. I hear today, Coach Coach Lenny make me laugh, you know. There are so many times Coach Lenny say, watch a big boy just kick away people in ball. Me don't know say that about the man. I want teammate, I want player matter about it. Which is true, he knows, and that's why I tell you say the man know him team, the man know him it's about. But what I am saying is that Clarendon College, trust me, the man never make slip moves. At one stage, people in the game, I got caught up in the game. And MG was right there. MG said, man, who passes? I said, MG, how many passes this Clarendon College team make consecutively before Edwin touched it? And when we started counting, we count 16 when we started counting. They had the ball before that. So I'm almost sure that those 20 passes that they had before Edwin could touch it, that is like training people. Even though they were passing in and around the middle third of the pitch. But why are they doing that? That is showboating. They have already leading. I think it was they were leading about 2-0 at the time. Maybe 3. But the fact is, they have the game in their hands. Gregory Mesa, Rita, how is it over the Sois Island? Yes? He'll up, sir. Modest to answer Kirani. All right. Tom Stranger, last year, CC never make a lot of changes, but this year they're making more changes. What you mean during the game? Big man, the man enough fees so they can put everybody out there now, man. And that is good. When you reach this stage of the competition, going to second round, already gone through, every single player should be playing and getting good game time. CC, every pass the ball go to the CC player. All right. So Rita, which team you support, Rita? Let me know. The thing I'm saying, you know, I'm not taking from Clarendon College because they're good. I see Clarendon College at one stage make 3 substitutions one time. And the tempo never drop. The tempo never drop at all. As a matter of fact, those players that were injected came in with some running and skills. I was very close to Lenny, you know, today, you know. And I could have heard, I overhear him many times. Say, hey, listen, go calm, man. Keep this football. Just keep it. Don't rush the thing, man. The leading 2-3 leave, and the man keeps saying, just go calm, because he knows that he don't need to burn up a lot of energy. And regardless, people, of how the quality of your teams play, if you have 4 man sit out of your regular starting 11, give a new 4 man a chance to play. If you lose 10-23-1, gentlemen, ladies, you still reach a second round. It may affect your ranking, but you are in the second round. Come second round, one of those persons have not yet recovered. What will you do? Who will you put out there? You will play short? Come on, Edwin Allen. Come on, man. Better than that. So while I understand sick players, and I know that some players really drive a team, you can't have sick players. And I'm going to say this, and I see it happen last year, people. It happened last year where players were sick from early second round and they never get a match rest. But yet still we're expecting them to perform and run hard throughout the game. That will never happen. And we can't do the same thing and expect different results. Listen, Grenada is hot every day. Wow. I think the bench is better this year. Who's bench? Edwin Allen or CC? Howard Godfrey. CC them soon meet them match. When the second round started and will start this Friday, the 20th. So the second round will start on the 20th this Friday. All right. No, listen to me now, people. Based on what happened today, and I'm gonna look at the Edwin Allen thing. I think the ranking has changed a little bit. Mile Gully, who Edwin Allen ranked to be played, has drawn their game. But Edwin Allen lead last 3-0 may affect their ranking as well. So I think Edwin Allen probably dropped from 15 to 16. But let me not even say it. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to pre because there are some other teams who have done well today. Yes, some team has done very, very good. Veer win 4. Central came in. Yes, man. Glenmuir should have gone up too. Yes, I think Glenmuir was way down the ranking. I think they have gone up a notch. Trevor with it, Blessing Sadi. Remember, I said Edwin a second round team, Start slow and finish strong. I hope that is the case. Trevor, may I hope that is the case. But may I hope that is the case. That's all I'm going to say. But me still have to say, no, let me use the book. I wanted to say that I hope that is the case and I will not say anything. But Trevor, the truth of the matter is, last year and the year before, they improved through the second round. They were not as bad as how they are looking this year. Never look good enough. Never really, especially last year. What they have that strong mental team. Yes, physical team. The team even today look like them just start training. And don't forget that many of these second round games and quarterfinal games will be played in this condition. 1-1-30. Trust me, I tell you that. Just look out for that. But the way they are playing now, boss, it's not giving me no reason that they will improve. None whatsoever. I can bet that in the second round, Glenmuir I will play Garvey Master. In the second round, no. Right now, Glenmuir and Garvey Master, they are in the top rank of the team, so they can't meet. So I don't think so. All right? Skipper, that's bull. No, miss. I don't understand. Bless up all your listeners and viewers. Yeah, man. Respect. That's Trevor Skipper. Witty people. Rita, Jamaica and Grenada. Football in Grenada towing. All right? Miss Sam, no pressure, bro. Yeah, man. Don't pressure the man, miss. Let the man run him thing. All right? Glenmuir hired them hot. I tell you, I watch about 25 minutes of the game today at Glenmuir. And while one of the things that I noticed, they are good players, they are doing well. But I think this Glenmuir team is making too much unforced errors. Unforced errors in the fact that they just give the ball away. The good thing about it, they don't give it to the opponent. It's the type of passes that they are looking for. And they just pass it, fit through, to back kick, all sort of things. But because of what they are trying to do, these things will happen. But trust me, one thing I think will affect Glenmuir people. Glenmuir, I believe, have one of the better service in the country right now. I went there today and it was immaculate. So you see, when they go book up the bumpy field, they now go manage it well. Because training and playing on that sort of surface, I tell you, it's not easy to go out on a big thing like that. So you say, Donaldson, this is what it is. What it is, Donaldson, let me understand. Is it physical injuries in terms of the sickness or it is structural sickness? Just let me know. Because I say this to say people, and I don't want to rub anybody. I don't want to be biased. But for me to hear of sickness on the Saudi Press show tonight after today's game, very disappointing. Messam, tell me, it seems like you have heard that the team sick pass. Skipper, you heard that too? Well, we don't know. I don't think CC want to play Glenmuir team, high team. Let me tell you the truth. Not a team now want to play each other right now. No, and no matter how some people say any team or any team. You know, Coach Price there, we say it, but love team know about certain team. No, you're right. And if I were CC, I would want to play one of those high riding team either. Especially when you know so close. Hey, it's the Clarendon Derby thing. I don't want easy thing, people. It's not an easy thing. And in the ranking, we see another Clarendon Derby coming Veer and Central. If that stands, it will be a cracker. Not a cracker because the teams are very good, but the whole issue of two Clarendon teams meeting. Do you remember last year in the quarterfinal that there were three Clarendon teams in the group of four? Three Clarendon teams. Clarendon College, Central, Edwin Allen was in the same quarterfinal group. That was tough, people. There should be some recovering injuries in the camp. Yeah, all right. Don't don't sweat the sick. Just my excuse. So then I'll say, you make me there chat so big. Listen, me no run them joke there here, Bridget. No run them joke there. No run them joke there. Because man cannot play every day. That is the question that I'm asking. But I understand. But Trevor says some recovering injuries in the camp. All right, and that is expected. Every team's supposed to have injuries. Every single team's supposed to have injuries. But it's how you treat them. This is do or die staging or do or die. Yes, that is true because knockout round in the second round, people, one mistake and you're gone. One simple mistake and you are home. All right. So I suspect that a lot of games will be played at Glenmuir High School. Yes, because of the pitch. Right? It's immaculate condition. All right. Some games I think also will be played around here in Lindsay area, Linktill. I would have suspected, I would have hoped if some of these games play at the Bramwell Clark Sports Complex, probably one of the better grounds in St. Catherine, maybe in Jamaica. All right. So Delano Briscoe, CC at the side. Yeah, man, no doubt about it. CC show that they are the big team. The team now play good for real though. No structure or cohesion. Trevor, that one they look hard. You look hard for that one, the Trevor. Yeah, but and I'm happy for that. It is the truth. It is really the truth. But how do we get over that? Is there a fix? I don't know, people. I really don't know because this is how Edwin Allen plays. Edwin Allen plays counter-attacking football. That's just the coach and their style. As he alluded to us already to that he will never change his style because it's a winning style and why fix something that is not broken. Well, let's see what happens. Manchester pitch look good as so also. All right, good. All right, that's okay. That's nice. And Manchester will get some games too, man. Manchester I always got a lot of games. And remember, people, one of the things how ISA select some of these grounds because they are able to collect at the gate. Yes, they have a security aspects around that. So that is expected. All right. So people, remember, hit the like button, share the content, and subscribe if you have not yet done so. So, Miss Sam, no, you're talking, Miss Skipper, as how we all see it. It's just the reality, we can't hide all along and talk. And people, sorry, Chris, my soul bias tonight because we are talking more adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline fan. Yes, and I have to give respect to that. Big up Piba, every word, every member. Big up on yourself. Piba is what drives this channel, people. I'm not lie. And when I say Piba, if it wasn't the Piba initiative, Sadi Crest couldn't start a YouTube channel. That's why we continue to say Piba everywhere. So massive and cool, big up on yourself. On the tall. Yeah, man. On the short like me. On the tall. So Godfrey Dingtil playing field is good too. And I want to tell you the truth, Dingtil playing field not all that good, It not look bad, but it's not all good. All right. I think they have some work to do. It can get better. It can. So let's see what happens. And it's a good feel for schoolboy football. I'm not telling you that. It's not terrible. And when I say it's not all good, it's not like me I say it's bad. I'm talking about classic surfaces, the best of the best. That was I was just alluding to. All right. Now, second round, we say start Friday, people. So all the teams with the injuries, we're expecting them to come out big. All right. And I'm saying this to you now, people, because you know what happened? We here in Media, all right, I think much more respect should be given to YouTube podcasters and those who stream on YouTube. I'm saying this to say that many people out there got an opportunity to watch these games, good, and also to join shows like these to express themselves and to learn a little bit more of what's happening here, especially those overseas. But with the power that be in Jamaica now, there's a fight against YouTubers. And we all understand TV rights and so on. But you can imagine, in this day and age, we are unable to see at least, we are able to see 50% of the game played in schoolboy football. We're unable to do that. But guess what? We have to come hard again. I'm just saying that because of a message that popped up on my phone a while. Godfrey, how Charlie Monta is doing? They have enough gas? Gas? Charlie Mount tank a leak, man. Charlie Mount tank, the tank bust many different places. Them leak, as them fully tank, the gas leak out. That's what happened. Unseen. Talk to the people about Charlie Mount. Trevor, Messam, we have done well results-wise in second round last 2 seasons without being impressive in prelims. Good point, Trevor. Good point. But are you expecting us to continue this way, Trevor? You believe that the second round will be favored to us, Trevor? Mark, you know, based on what I track with a Mile Gully team, if Edwin Allen play Mile Gully, I'm not expecting Mile Gully to win. No. A Mile Gully versus Edwin Allen in the second round. I will bet if I'm a betting man and Edwin Allen to win easily. Because it's not like that team is superior to our Edwin Allen. No, this is what I'm trying to say to people. Edwin Allen have the quality that can do better. You know? But because of the system and how they do their thing and how they play, it looks bad whenever you buck up on a good team. I was even told it even looked worse when they buck up some minnows. Because what? They're not playing, they're not keeping the football. People in this days and age, I'm telling you, if you can't keep the football and check it out internationally, if you can't keep the football, you have to be able to scoring half chances. And those half chances, those goals that you score will help to put the opponents under pressure. Sadly, the big side from Chapitan, no normal. Mr. 9. Yeah, man, CC a big side. I'm not take nothing from them. But I really don't believe CC will win the competition this year. I've said it already. I think there will be an upset and Clarendon College will fall at some point. But I love them when if they are the only Clarendon team go up there. If they are the only Clarendon team to carry the role, we back them 100%. But as I said, I'm not sure. I think there will be a turnover this year. And maybe, just maybe, Godfrey, your team may be the one to beat them. All right, so Charlie Mount gas tank been leaking from McGrath High, brush them up. Come on, them a leak bad, man. See how you want to run, beat them at them yard, man. Skipper, fine hand. Skipper, of course, but the game changed, bro. Yes, because, all right, remember when Edwin Allen win the Ben Francis Cup, you know, the competition was weak, you know. There were not a lot of teams. No excuse, they deserve to win because they have the team that I believe could have won the Costa Cup. But this is what happened, you know. When it comes to that situation, that time that needs you to pull out all the stops, come on, man. We have seen some games that Edwin Allen won unimpressively, and we see it internationally too. We see team get ball from left to right and still come out winning games, you know. But what is the difference? They are able to step up when it matters most. You are saying, Trevor, that Edwin Allen step up when it matters most in the second round. But I am hoping, sir, I am just hoping that that is the case. Because if that is not the case, our season will cut short. Our season will cut short. There are some issues that needed to be sorted out. I don't know. You want to beat them wicked thing till also. Listen, me man, the most embarrassing win or loss Charlie Mount at this year is that 7-0 from from Dingtil. Was it 7? I think yes. And if a 7 or a 5. But whatever the case is, you know, it was an up, and I remember Unseen really spoke highly of that game. He wanted to beat Dingtil. He will beat Dingtil. Because he mentioned, you know, remember, say, Dingtil never beat Unseen as a coach at Charlie Mount. So he still was up. But somehow people, Charlie Mount fall off big time. But that's how it is. People, which team you believe can stop the Clarendon College this year? We know who Godfrey will say. Which team you believe will stop the Clarendon? And people, remember, this is not a regular night show for Saturday Christmas. We got 1 hour already, so I don't have a long time. So I'll go for another 10 or 15 minutes. All right? Preview show. You know that. Review and predictions. All right? So there will be another set of games on Tuesday, people. Another set of games. Let me see these. So Edwin Allen have a chance to bounce back on Tuesday versus Lennon. And I believe they will. I think there is a point standing that I might want to share. Galore will beat CC. It's a Trevor. Galore beat CC. No, sir, I feel laugh after that one. Galore beating CC. Ah, boy. I'm not saying it can't, but to be honest with you, when it comes, me accept it. Listen, why you know easy? Only CC can stop CC. All right, stranger. Remember, you have a CC, you know. A 2 CCs in a competition, you know, so be careful how you call for yourself, you know, boss. Tom, stranger, let me warn you. Be careful what you call on yourself. Because there are 2 CCs in this competition. All right. Listen, Ed lose versus Lennon. That's what the headline saying, sir. No, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going into that at all. I'm not going to allow you to give my alma mater that sort of name. No, sir. That is not true. We're not always losing. No, take it back, my son. Please. Take it back. Skip a talk to the bridging, no man. Skip a talk to Gregory. Please and thanks. I don't feel like I'm going to further till my son take back that one day. Yeah, man. But you know, people, it is just the reality of what we are facing just now. You know, for those who watch the stream, I hope that you'll get enough. Who win the Galore Manchester game today? Manchester beat Galore 3-1, Trevor. All right. All right. So Manchester beat them 3-1. All right. Let me see if we have a score. We should have a point standing today. But I don't know how this point standing will be really truth if we don't get some results. Results match of money. I don't want that one yet. today results match of the Costa Cup. Let me see if what this one is saying. If it is for oh, it seems like a yesterday game. You know what? You know what that one there. The Costa Cup, Marine Cup. Let me see what this is saying. So what I am saying, people, what I'm really saying, Manchester a chop up Jaja. Yeah man. Sir Kevin, you think it is me you need to visit social media? Listen, what me I say though, me know you pick it up somewhere, but I'm just saying that to say I'm not endorsing it on Saudi question. Unless you're gonna put another spin to it to say the football team, but to saying it lose, no, you can't support that at all. I mean, understand what you're saying, sir. All right. Still, though, nothing changed. Nothing has changed in the ranking so far. Um, so we haven't seen today's results, and so we'll leave it at that. All right. But let us look now, people. All right? We have to look at the points standing coming out of the last set of games, the Costa Cup point standings, and then this is where we close the show. We'll be looking at some of the results from the Manning Cup, yes, but um, we have to look at the point standing for the first round, that is. And then we can make our own substitution. Should I go that route or should I take the Manning Cup results? Let's see it. Yes, I tell you, boy, the sun drain me to the man, to the light people. Sun drain. All right, point standing coming up. Um, man, see that most zones have completed now. No curious. Hey, trust me. No, man. What really happened here, sir? I don't know how this reaches, sir. Trust me. But anyway, since it's so big and bad, I was checking to see if the zones are completed, people. Um, before I go into that, yes. So Manchester zone complete, and what lot of zones have completed. Christiana Belfield, that is not completed either. Mm, Edwin Allen still have 2 games to complete this route. And all right, so some zones still not completed in people. I don't want to take on this one right now because there are some interesting games to come. All right, some very interesting game to come. Um, JKL, 21 from 7. So 8 games in that group should be all right. So let me see now. What you say now, Sir Missam? Sir Skipper, won't you like to see the assists? Yeah, take charge of the Lennon game. That's how you know easy. Hello, 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 my people. What's that? Yeah, so nice. All right, Manning Cup it is, people. Manning Cup. I'm going to run through some scores that we have seen today. And how the Manning Cup scores on going? Joking this. Come on. Come on, Manning Cup. Come on. The scores are on gone. All right, since I just say you have them, I'll go somewhere else to find some scores and congrats the people. Because I want to know go on so good. All right, so look at some games now from the Manning Cup today. Lot of goals today. A whole lot of goals scored today, people. It was like a planting to see who will outscore each other in different zones. I must say JC has taken a turn. JC is back on top in their group after beating rival Tivoli, who have gotten some points from them from the boardroom. Yes. So JC beat Tivoli 4 goals to nil. My word. I wasn't expecting that at all. Wasn't expecting that. All right. So let's go. Tivoli lost 4-0 to JC. KC beat Camperdown 5 goals to nil. Um, I think Jonathan Grand and Elton drew 2-all. Hulmer's, um, I think at once here, Hulmer's leading 1-0. Let me see where the final setup is. Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith beat Calabar to put themselves in a very good spot. Yes, man. Kingston Technical 7-1 over Cumberland. So Charlie Smith beat Calabar 2 goals to 1 today. Hydel also beat Penwood 6-0. Spanish Town and Meadowbrook drew 2-all. St. Catherine beat Norman Manley 2-0. Those were some scores coming out of the Manning Cup. And that's also a very um, competitive game. Very competitive matches in the Manning Cup to going towards the second round. And the ranking are also very interesting. That is where people, I think a lot of the big clash will take place for the second one because the ranking in the Manning Cup is so close, in terms of the big teams and so-called small teams, or so-called big teams and small teams. So let me see something now. I'm going to share with you how the ranking looks for the Manning Cup. How the ranking looks for the Manning Cup. You see, all right. Second best third place. All right, so hold on now. I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna share this with you, and I'm gonna look at how it is in the Manning Cup. That's the ranking we're talking about. All right, and then that is what we'll use to close the show tonight. Window. That. Yes, sir. Really. All right, so let's look. Finally, we're going through. All right. So the ranking of the Manning Cup, and let us see if we can look at the teams first. So the round of 60 in the Manning Cup. Or should I say round of 16 are the 16 teams that made it to the second round. Ranked at 1, stats, right? JC, STGC, I should say, that's Georges. Jamaica College in third, Wolmer's in fourth, Mona in fifth. And that was October, right? October 12th. KC in sixth, A Selassie in 7, Excelsior 8, Tivoli 9, Jago 10, Campion College, Jonathan Grant, Heidel in 13, St. Catherine 14, Eltham 15, and Kingston. And those are two best places. Now, people, this is what I am saying. Look at the matchup. Trevor, they are already working together. One team spy. All right, they hear that spy. So the top 8 will play against the lower 8, if you want to call it that. All right, top 8. Now, in the 1 to 8 is Stats, Georges, JC, Hulmer's, Mona, Kingston College, Selassie, and Excelsior. Look at where the ranking brings some team people. Georges, Stats will play Kingston Tech. You know that would be always. Georges playing Eltham. Hulmer's playing Heidel. So big match there on the side. Mona playing Jonathan Brand. Kind of easy for Mona. Kingston College playing Campion College, a very good matchup that too. Case Lassie playing um, Jago, and Excelsior will play Tivoli Gardens. Right there and then, I believe the big matchup is Ulmas versus Heide. Yes, those teams, and why I say that, let's go now. Even though Heide rank way down in 13, they have the team that they can maneuver or beat anybody. So Ulmas in fourth, ranked, all right? KC ranked sixth, and they'll be playing the number 11th rank Champion College, who I believe is a formidable team, a very good team, and will do well. But what I can say, these 8 matches, people, cracker matches, very good competitive game that is. And if you notice, there are no so-called weak team in this round. Maybe Kingston Tech, but if you notice, Kingston Tech now finally found the footing. Yes, they have come out as the best third place, and of course, Eltham also come out as the second best third place, or vice versa, whichever way you put them. So I think George is maybe, in terms of form and points, may have the easiest run of all the other teams. Just maybe. But don't be surprised. There's no time to relax, and every team at this stage want to make a very good account of themselves. So I'm expecting the Manning Cup second round to be very hot. Very hot. People, who will take this Manning Cup? Who will take the D'Acosta Cup? We also think, and we can't say who will take the, the Ben Francis Cup just yet. Because, many people, as they call it, a loser's cup. All right? So remember, people, these Manning Cups are coming from yesterday's results. Latest results yesterday, that was where this ranking came from for the Manning Cup. All right? Good. I think there is also, let me see if there's a ranking yesterday that came out yesterday for D'Acosta Cup. Let me see. Yes, but there was nothing much change in yesterday's ranking for the D'Acosta Cup. Let me see. Nothing has changed. Nothing changed yesterday. Nothing changed. Moving till high. So some things changed yesterday. I think Dintil at Black River now they have set Mary High. But Manchester departure remains. It should change today based on the results in that game. Edwin Allen still have Mile Gully, Paul Bogle, McGrath, Cedric Bibico, Glenmore Marant Bay. Where's Black River? Black River just out of it. And that's why St. Mary High came in. Oh, okay. So people, you see what I'm saying? What we had last evening was different based on the projections. And I said every single game going forward, even the games coming up on Tuesday in the D'Acosta Cup, will have bearing on the ranking of these teams. Don't take any offense to it, but the team that are playing, not necessarily alone will suffer based on losing results. But depending on who win in some other zones will affect other persons, other zone, other teams in the ranking. Remember the ranking that came out October 12, we had Black River in it. And this one that came out yesterday evening, the Black River, is not. So, will we see any more casualty come Tuesday? Ladies and gentlemen, let's think for a minute. Who will really win the D'Acosta Cup and Manning Cup? I'll just be back with our closing statements. All right. So, this time I must say, people, I want you to have a very good weekend. I want you to relax, come back, and hopefully on Monday night, we will have just another cracking podcast. I want to say to all the Edwin Allen faithful tonight, I might be very hitting very hard, but it's for the good. It's for the good. And I want to also, in a little way, apologize to Piba this afternoon. There was no interview from the Edwin Allen coach. And I'm just going to apologize for that. In a little while, we'll post all the interviews that we had. You would have seen some at the end of the screen. And then I have Coach Hyde to post. So you will see Coach Hyde and his interview later on. As a matter of fact, maybe I could just play it for you before I go. All right? Let me see if I can get it quickly, just to give you some insight of what Coach Hyde has to say today. All right? Oh, it's a very long one, too, Hold on a second. I'm coming up with it. So I'm going to close the show by giving you Coach Hyde's interview. And then, of course, you could see what you make out of it. All right? So, DG people, I tell you, man, I haven't been so tired in a long while. So, not to the drain. Can just imagine the players. As Malachi said in his interview, he strongly believed that the sun drained Edwin Allen today. That's what he said. So they were prepared, it seems. So, but that's how it is, people. That's how it is. It is football, and those who turn up on the day will be the master or the winner for the game. All right, people. So again, let me just really thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for those who joined the stream today, and of course, be very, very supportive. Continue to support the Saudi Press channel. I think we are getting better, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to carry not just the games of your interest at thought, but to put across to you other games, other teams that you have not seen, to get you, comfortable, especially in the second round, people. I promise that I'll bring some games, as long as the powers that be allow me to. All right? So, thank you again for joining this podcast, and thank you for staying the course and your participation. I was trying to find this interview, but it's taking too long, to load right now. Maybe I could, let's see. I wonder if I could just, all right, I'm going to play the interview, people, and you'll listen to what Coach I'd have to say. Give his prediction, not prediction, but his view on today's game.
We have the winning coach this afternoon. Leonard and Teacher Hyde. Then congratulations first of all for this victory. Talk to us about the game today.
Well, it was up and down for most parts. We wasn't consistent throughout the 90. Edwin Allen team tried to press us high, and hence we were rushing it. We tried to go to goal with every possession we got, and it's not the Clarendon College where we need to be more patient with the ball today. Anytime we put on the back ball and pass the ball, we score goals. So we need to show that composure and this patience today. We were eager to score, and I asked them why you want to score so much goals, So we needed to be more patient.
So in total, you guys have scored quite a lot of goals. Are you working on the defense and the score? How you think the balance?
Yeah, man, you have to score goals.
How you balance the teams by scoring that amount of goals? In total, defending so well.
That's how we approach. Then we split up the team and we have the defensive work. So we instill clean sheet. That is a must. And I do so we insist on that first. I coach defense first, and then coach from the back. So that's why you see the balance with part of the team. We defended well, transition from offense to defense, to work in that area. So we're getting there. And by next season, we see a different
Kind
intensity in our ball.
kind this when I leading goals right now, that comes up. Overall, and leading goals when I score for. But how you utilize him is him. Is it instruction from that team, or that's just his natural tendency?
No, instruction. We know how to play this over long ball up there. We know how to come and play the midfield. And the midfielder can pass. And they are so good. But he's phenomenal. That engine room for us. He works hard. He want to score. He's all over the pitch. Players feed off of him. His energy bring the team.
Team starting from Edwin Allen. Did you really expect this game to go this way? A 3-0 victory. To me, in the second half, it was a walk in the park. I expect this easy game.
I never expect them to come so far. But you don't know it is Clarendon, right? And Derby, and that's such they want us to not do. So we'd expect that. And I told the players just 2 touch. Just try and get it over there. So they're a bit tired now. So
All right, people. So that's just a sneak preview of the Coach Leonard Hyde, his interview. So you can check out the Side Quest channel to get the full interview of Coach Hyde. And also, Coach, I think Malachi was there on the stream. You could check that out as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This is where we leave you tonight and hope to see you back Monday with another cracking podcast. All right? See you and thanks again. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.